Hi there, good afternoon. This is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their gut health, IBS symptoms, bloating, painful digestion, heartburn, etc. And any kind of associated symptoms, so hormone problems, chronic fatigue, that kind of thing. And I do this with state-of-the-art testing usually. Dietary and lifestyle upgrades and supplementation, etc., to kind of gently bring that back into balance for you. So today I'm going to do a bit more on hormones and hormone health and how I can help you support that. It's a big issue at the moment. Lots of friends, clients, colleagues, etc., going through all these kind of hormonal ups and downs. So I just wanted to do a quick rundown on how I can help that and what sort of situations we can help, etc. So, I mean, if you're plagued by terrible PMS, or you're plagued by dreadful perimenopause symptoms that have come out of the blue, or menopause, etc., it can often be that if you support your gut health, this is going to be a really good help for you, among other things, of course, which I will come to at the end. So for your hormones, for example, a few examples of hormones would be estrogen, progesterone, adrenaline, insulin, and what they are your body's chemical messengers. So they're very busy going around the body, telling your body to perform different functions, and we need to keep them nicely in balance with each other. So if one goes awry, then a lot of the others will go awry as well. You can think of them as like a big bowl of soup. So if one goes up, others go down, etc., etc. So we need to keep them nice and level and on an even keel. So if you do have a hormone imbalance, some of the common symptoms you can be looking at include having irregular periods, uncontrolled weight loss or weight gain, fatigue, insomnia, problems with your digestion, depression and anxiety is a big one, or energy dips throughout the day. So if you have, for example, high estrogen levels, then that can contribute to problems like endometriosis, or fertility issues, or if you have problems with insulin, it's going to give you energy plunges and weight gain, etc. So the problems that hormones cause can be, many and far-reaching. So your gut is very important when it comes to balancing your estrogen levels, for example. So you have an element of your gut bacteria, your gut microbiome, which is called the estrobolome. And basically what that's doing is it's controlling levels of an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase, and that will kind of make sure that you've got estrogen at the right level. You don't want too much, you don't want too little. It's all, as everything, got to be nice and finely balanced and finely tuned. So with beta-glucuronidase, not only does it do that, it's also vital for nutrient absorption, carbohydrate breakdown, etc. So it's really important that your levels of friendly bacteria are optimised so we can keep all these systems ticking over nicely. There's also a problem as well with leaky gut. So if you've got problems with your gut, there's probably an element of leaky gut going on there as well. So with leaky gut, what's happening is you've got food particles and particles that shouldn't really be floating around your body, setting up this kind of inflammatory response, which is what you want to avoid, because this is going to then impact every aspect of your health, including your hormone health. Okay, so I'm just going to go in then with 3 really kind of simple things that you can do to help your hormones stay as healthy as possible, and hopefully try and avoid some of these unpleasant situations arising. So the first thing that's critical is really do not cut down on fats in a bid to lose weight. There are certain fats you need, healthy fats. There are certain fats you really don't want, so unhealthy fats. So you need your avocados, nuts, seeds, oily fish, coconut oil, etc. Extra virgin olive oil are really great for you. You can avoid unhealthy fats such as crisps and cakes and pastries and that kind of thing. But really, if you're looking to support weight gain, the biggest offenders are going to be kind of refined carbohydrates, so white things, so white pastry, white bread, highly processed foods, etc. Healthy fats, on the other hand, you need plenty of. They form the building blocks of your hormones. Cholesterol, for example, is a precursor to so many hormones, so you need plenty of it for hormone health as well. Okay, so the next thing I would definitely do is watch your stress levels. When we measure people's hormones, often we see if your stress hormones are out of whack, other hormones are going to be out of whack as well. So it's really important to keep them under control. You obviously cannot avoid stressful situations. Stressful situations happen, they're out there, we're having to deal with them all the time. It's going to be how well we manage the stress that is going to be critical for how healthy we stay and how healthy our hormone health stays. So getting into the habit of utilising stress busting techniques, whatever works for you, is going to be really important. So journaling is a good one. Meditation, if that's your bag. It's not for everybody, but some people find it really useful. Taking time to walk in nature each day, dancing, listening to music, deep breathing. Magnesium baths are fantastic because you've got the heat from the bath, which is relaxing, and you've got magnesium Epsom salts in there as well, which is super for you. And also techniques such as acupuncture can all help really well. It's about finding what works for you, find a couple of techniques you can depend on, and then just keep on doing them, get into the habit of doing them all the time. When the trouble is with stress, when we're stressed, it can be quite hard to acknowledge that we're stressed. We often don't recognise that we are. But then when we look back into the past and we think, oh yes, I was really stressed then, it becomes very obvious. But when you're in the thick of it, it can be hard to do. So the next thing to be mindful of is your sleep and your sleeping patterns. Good quality sleep at the right time is critical for keeping your hormones well balanced. And if your sleep is poor, this is going to be a big contributor to hormone problems. So you'll probably be wanting to have around 8 hours a night, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. You need to be asleep about midnight because that's when a lot of your kind of your cortisol, for example, will be regulated at midnight. So, and it's so critical for your stress response. So if you're kind of trying to manage your fight or flight response, then making sure you're asleep at that time is going to be really important for you. So a lack of sleep and chronic stress are real triggers for hormone health problems. So I think that's probably about enough for now. So just to recap then, really don't cut down on healthy fats if you're trying to lose weight. You need plenty of healthy fats in your diet. Try to keep stress minimised and really watch your sleep hygiene as well, and try and get those critical 8 hours in uninterrupted every night. Okay, I hope that helps you, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.